You're going to want to check this out. The truth about money and how to get rich. We've been led to think that higher education is the key to our future success. Therefore, we devote ourselves fully to achieving that goal. If you went to college, chances are good that you're using the skills you learned there in your workplace. And since your living costs are astronomically high, it's safe to assume that you don't have any savings. The money just isn't cutting it for you anymore. You need to deal with your overdue credit card balances. Perhaps you're a student pursuing a degree and a career that you believe will pay off in the future. You probably have no money and a daunting amount of student loan debt. Accumulating wealth and being wealthy seem to be unattainable aspirations because you need to think of the debts you made as a student and the unending bills that you received on a monthly basis. Observing the abundance of multimillionaires and multibillionaires, particularly the youthful achievers, I am sure you're so confused and frustrated by it. How is it even possible to earn that much money in a short amount of time? While you work your way to achieve your dream salary, there are people who enjoy life without even thinking about it. People were born into privilege and were able to use it to their advantage in order to cheat their way to financial success. They are not created by financial success. It's just that money is wicked and you are stupid. You keep looking in the mirror and seeing how brutally cruel life can be. Playing it is like playing in a rigged game. You've been at a disadvantage because the game was set up against you. Life is unfair for those who were born into a less fortunate family because the only means to ever achieve financial success is to put in hard work to earn money. It's simply a notion that was drilled into our heads growing up that the less fortunate are at a disadvantage when it comes to financial success. If we keep thinking this way, we'll never go anywhere except just where we are right now. Open your eyes and see what's on the other side. Even with minimal resources to achieve your financial goals, it is possible. But know that it's going to be a rough ride. The story is rife with difficulty. There are both highs and lows. You'll have to chew on some tough concepts that mainstream education and culture have still not disclosed to you. Sadly, many people will not survive till the finish. However, this path will lead to a fortune that is beyond your wildest dreams and will eventually lead to financial independence. In this video, we will talk about everything you don't know about money and how to utilize it to your advantage and become rich. Gaining a solid understanding of money and finance might put you in a better position to reach your financial objectives. Acquiring new information is always a necessary step in achieving one's goals. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to learn more about wealth and get updates on our content. Alright, let's start with 5. The naked truth about riches and financial success. You should probably re-evaluate your financial goals if you think that a steady, high-paying job is a key to your success. Well, it can be a way to achieve your goals, but it won't be enough. By working a regular 9-to-5 job, you are compensated in accordance with how valuable you are and how valuable others think you are. Ask yourself what value you can offer in a company for your salary to increase. You, those you know and care about, and those who live in your nation make up the market. Customers are less likely to pay for a service unless they believe it is worthwhile to do so. If there is a strong demand for the service, the providers will be compensated well. The difficulty of the task you offer is more important than how hard you work. The gap between the salaries of entry-level workers and those of top executives is laid bare since there is a difference in the work that they do and the experience that they have. You can't expect a fresh graduate employee to be hired in a managerial position. Working is a key factor in the appropriate formula for massively growing one's wealth. The question then becomes, how can we boost our worth to others? The first part of this formula for financial success is simple. If you want to make money, you need to find solutions to problems around you. If you open your eyes, you will see and realize that money flows from fundamental principle. To solve any issue, one must first identify the problem, keep an ear to the ground, and see what the marketplace is saying. So, what exactly are people complaining about? What do individuals claim they really need to exist? Is it an issue you can address and one that needs solving? Consumers know best. So, knowing what they need and addressing it will possibly make you wealthy as long as you execute it correctly. 4. Misconceptions that have been fed to you. You're likely to be taught some good and some terrible money habits as you grow up. The fact that as your upbringing and surroundings have shaped the majority of your views about money, if you came from a poor home, then you've had probably made use of a fewer resources throughout the early years. Maybe you've made it your goal to improve your financial situation to the point where you'll never have to worry about being in that circumstance again. It's scary to think that you are poor because you believed that it has a lot of disadvantages. To make matters worse, you probably didn't learn too much about finances in school. As a result, the vast majority of you have misconceptions about money that will hinder your success. The majority of the world's wealthiest people are self-made, according to recent research by WealthX, and this finding seems to be supported by almost every other study of its kind. Consider the similarities shared by the world's most well-known billionaires. They put all their time and effort to be where they are right now. To achieve the financial independence that they dream of having, maybe your equation is completely incorrect, which is why you can't seem to have progress. You believe that beyond a certain point, money is equivalent to the pay you receive from a job. In this context, securing a job after graduation is the be-all and end-all of your academic pursuits. Working is the only way out of the pit of poverty. However, there is one resource that all of us share that is priceless. Once it is gone, there's no way to get it back. Which resource is it exactly, you ask? It is our precious time. In typical employment, your hourly wage is directly proportional to the number of hours you put in. Do you think that your current spending habits will sustain your life until your retirement? Spending just 10% of your income will make it possible for you to retire a billionaire on a wage of $20 per hour. Imagine that and consider your spending habits. It is impossible, and much of your time has already been lost. You gave up a lot of time for a little amount of money. It's not even worth it. Accept that you still lack the knowledge of financially successful individuals. Getting to where they are will require dedication and hard work on your part. You can't expect to earn millions by just looking at your computer screen and watching Netflix. You should devote your time and energy to activities that will help you financially if you are genuinely committed to living a financially secure life. 3. A comfortable life. Perhaps you thought that acquiring a large sum of money would guarantee your happiness. But in reality, the majority of you never cared about earning millions of money. Money is nothing more than just a figure. To what extent we give credence to its worth is the only thing that guarantees it has any value at all. Financial gain was never your original intent. It is complete independence. The value that money offers is what you seek. Your final destination has nothing to do with making money. Freedom to pursue one's whims at any time and under all conditions with no deliberate effort. This isn't all about the money, but it is mostly concerned about the one thing we all have that is really priceless. Time is one thing we can never get back. Maybe at this point, there is no other option except to go along that line of thought. Some of you, though, see things from the opposite perspective. People would want to live comfortably without ever having to be concerned about money ever. Search for problems and their answers. This formula is the key to discovering wealth. If financial independence is your idea of freedom, then making progress toward fixing difficulties should be your primary focus. If you're facing a meaningful challenge, it could be worthwhile to keep going. Nothing beats enjoying the success that we've worked so hard for. 2. The problems that need to be addressed. Problems are everywhere. Life won't be complete without it. So, finding a solution is also an integral part of our life. A solution that can be scaled is a part of this formula for financial success. Your solutions should have wide-ranging impacts on many individuals. If it only caters to a few people, how will you be able to sell it and make profit? However, your solution shouldn't take too much time to make money. You must find ways for you to scale your solution in order for it to be effective. The function that automation plays is equally significant. If done with efficiency like a well-oiled machine, this is how you should maximize scaling and automation for your future business to earn a lot without complicating things. If there is work in your company that may be done more efficiently by someone else, whether by outsourcing or hiring, you should consider doing so. Overburdening oneself is a terrible idea. Keep in mind that earning money doesn't mean you need to work hard. You may believe you are the greatest, but there is always someone who can perform better for the job. Once you have a solution, it is your responsibility to make that solution available to everyone in your target market. Your interests are irrelevant to the business since you are making your service or goods to other people. It should be your sole priority to make your consumers happy. When your clients are satisfied, you earn more money. 1. The result of your efforts. The routes we take are seldom a straight line. In order to go where you want to go, you can use several intersections and ways. The road ahead of you is likely to split into two directions if you are to continue the path of building your own business. The acquisition is the point at which you decide whether or not to keep operating your firm when a client finally buys the product or service you've spent years developing. You've finally reached the point in the development of your firm when all your hard work pays off. With the amount you choose, you can sell your business to someone who is interested to buy it. If you decide to keep on, there are a lot of good reasons to do so. Perhaps you've developed a firm you're proud of and want to keep it going until you achieve your goals for your business. Perhaps you have high hopes that you can increase the company's value and resell it in the future for even more money than it is presently worth. Maybe it's a blend of the first two, or maybe the firm operates mostly independently of your direct involvement. You're successful either way. You addressed a consumer need and were rewarded handsomely because of it. That is the beauty of solving problems encountered by people around you. You can help other people with their problems and earn money by doing so. The majority of individuals don't succeed in just one try due to a variety of reasons. However, the key is to learn from your mistakes, taking risks, making mistakes, and learning from them quickly. If you ever find yourself engaged in activities that aren't directly relevant to building wealth and you want to generate money from it, you need to know what problems can you solve using it. Growing your income is possible if you can demonstrate to others that you can effectively address issues and develop solutions. This will lead to more opportunities to earn money. Don't waste time looking for ways to make money. Instead, focus on finding answers to issues that the people around you are facing. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed this content, please press the thumbs up button. You can also leave comments to let us know your suggestions and thoughts. See you next time.